games. I love Bannockburn, but that was awful.
Start of the final term here. Baden and Cole in the ruck. Baden gets it down. Wall in the middle against Jervis. Got the handball back to Hobble. His handball back to Baden with the outside of the right foot. Still inside the centre square. Thulis can't take the mark. Watts comes across to help him. Gives it away to Stevenson. Goes out towards centre wing. Hodgson tracks it back. Handball to Trowath. Back to Hodgson. Close to the boundary line. Ran out of room. And it will be a boundary throw in. Centre wing. Right in front of our commentary position. So Baden and Cole. I think Michael Stevenson might just want to concentrate on playing the footy. Having a crack at Brandon Gardner on the boundary line. They're 40 points behind. Kicked by Jervis. Around the line and out of bounds on the full. And it will be a free kick to Thompson. Kicks it back inboard. Maguire. Cross towards Hutchinson, who takes it inside defensive 50. Got Denham short. Got Baden give him a lead. He goes towards Spokes. He can't take it. Baden will get the handball out. Spokes turns around and goes, where's my free kick? Ball goes to Banfield on centre wing. Takes the mark. Wheels on that left. Back inboard. Dangerous kick towards Wall. Got a couple against him. Ball spills. Matt Watts. But Wall takes the ball off him.
Very, very easily.
And then keeps going, lets it go. And the ball, and goes inside 50. Davis comes, good mark by BJ. He's tried hard today.
Yeah, you'll never, ever not see him try hard, ever.
He kicks it out wide, looking for Jervis, who takes the mark at half back in front of Freeman.
And he's tried pretty hard too.
He has called to play on, and he's out of bounds. He ran out of bounds. He did run out of bounds. So, boundary throw in, 50 out from the Thompson goal. So, throw in, I don't know, seriously. Baden from behind. Comes to Freeman again, across 50, kick around the corner, inside. Who's it going to bounce for? Goes to the back, Bowden, Davis, Hutchinson. The two Bowdens down there. Ryan's there. He can pick it up. Oh, goes through traffic. Oh, Davis wraps him up. The umpire says held to him.
Yeah, fair enough.
Baden's coming off with a shoulder or something, or a neck or something by the looks of it. So a ball up, right forward pocket for Thompson. And Cole. Davis gets it down. Rove by Tyquin, goes towards half-back with the kick. Miller, Wall, 40 out, right full kick off a step. Looks pretty good off the boot, and he's had a couple of goes at it in the second half, and this time he gets one. So his second of the afternoon, Brendan Wall, after that banana in the third term. And they go to 12-84. Thompson, they lead Bannockburn 5-3. Smith, Holden, Blood Suzuki, final quarter scoreboard, 3.5 played.
Ring it.
Yeah, just
ring it.
Mercy rule.
I think the only thing that can happen now is somebody can get hurt and playing the rest of the game out, really. I know Thompson don't play football like that, but they probably should start playing a little bit of bruise-free footy towards the end of this and get ready for the big game next week, because she's all over, and I think it's been all over since about the 7-minute mark of the third quarter.
So back with the umpire in the middle of the ground. This time it's going to be Tressage doing the ruck work. This time Cole, he got the ball down, went as far as Tyquin. He scooped the ball out the back, went to Jervis, put boot to ball, went into the forward line, coming through Spokes. He picks the ball up, and a little bit of candy there, gets through the contest. A little short kick. I don't know if they travel too far. Johnson goes the ball, and it goes out wide. And a mark has been taken. Banfield, I think it was. It goes back and collects his own kick there, or Regan. I'm not too sure. They look similar now. It's Wall, far side. He tried to get around Middleton, got the tackle line, got the handball away. Umpire says the ball has gone over the boundary line. Have a throw in on the forward flank. Thompson's attacking end of the ground.
Well, if we buy some land in Inverleigh, we've spent enough time out there. If we go there again next week.
Well, we could go to Werribee Winch.
Yeah, we're probably not, though.
Tell you what, it could mean a lot more than that game.
Ball. Contest goes back towards the boundary line, and it's Wall that leads in the race for the ball, but he leaves it behind, and it will go back over the boundary, and another throw-in to take place.
Where is it? Werribee?
Yeah, I'm not going to you anyway. I'm going to the vice-captain, Smithy. Yeah. Does that make me deputy vice while Alex is away?
Well and truly.
The ball thrown back in, far side of the ground. Again, it's players converge on it. There's a lot of players around there, but the ball goes quickly into the forward line for Thompson. Stevenson leads in the race for the ball. He tapped it back to the field of play. Good hands there from Holwell. Got it to Davis. Davis put the ball back to where it was dangerous, but it's Cole that picks the ball up. He's not too sure where he wants to go. He's only got options down this side of the ground, and it's all Thompson. And it's going to be Trowell that's going to take the mark right on forward or on the 50-metre line. He goes short. Good kick, and the mark has been taken there by McLeish. So he will go back and become another goal kicker for the Thompson side.
Look, he held onto the ball, Cole Ed, for as long as he possibly could, hoping like hell that some of the Bannockburn players would actually drift across just somewhere in the general direction to give him half a chance, and nobody moved. So he had to kick it to the Thompson bloke. He couldn't do anything else, and they just didn't move for him.
So Dave McLeish is going to come in. Can he be a goal kicker for the Thompson side?
Nope.
No, he won't. It will go across the face of goal and through for a minor score. That makes them 12-13 now for the Thompson side. 5-3 Bannockburn. And final quarter, Smiths Holden Blood Suzuki final quarter scoreboard. We have gone just over 6 minutes.
Stevenson kicks it in, straight down the middle, looking for Cole. Wiseman gets a hand to it at the back spoke. So through traffic, if you don't mind. Handballs it away to Banfield, gives it away to Wall again. And this time he has missed. And he missed everything, in fact, out of bounds on the full. So Stevenson will take the free kick. Called to play on now. Goes the high right foot kick, outside 50. Off the front of the pack. Ball in dispute. Miller, I think, ended up with it. And it will be a ball up, 55 out from the Thompson goal. Grubby, get onto him.
Well, the little buggers bang on the
Cole.
box and run. We used to do that at Geelong West.
Tresize kicks it backwards to Trowath in the middle. Spreads the ball nicely. Freeman takes the mark. Still 50 out from goal. Probably play on.
He's
Bit
a
of
rover.
candy.
He's like a rover, mate. He won't short pass.
No, he means play on and run around him and
Play
kick a
around
goal.
him.
I know.
That's what he means. He thinks he can kick it from here.
Comes in, 48 out. No way.
He's kicked it too high.
Yep. Stratton, big thump away. Through for one behind to Thompson. They go to 12-14-86. They lead Bannockburn 5-3-33. 7.5 played. Final term.
Stevenson with the ball once again. I think their only option is to go straight down the ground, but he's going to go far side of the ground. Out there towards Cole. Miller's also there. Bowden was at the back. Picked up by Tyquin. Tries to run away. Got the handball out. Went back and collected again. Hasn't got support there, but it's Wiseman. Picks the ball up. Goes backwards into the hands of Hutchison. Short. Wall's got it again. So he goes a little chip up over the top. Banfield runs into space. He will take the mark. And or free kick, and the ball will come back to Banfield. Goes quickly into the forward line, went through Kittle's hands, picked up by Reek, got the handball back, ends up in the hands of Harding, who goes outside 50 towards Ryan Bowden. Wall's out there, can't take the mark. Now there's a push. Which way is it going? It's going to Brennan Wall, and he will put Thompson back into attacking position, I think. He's looking sideways, but now plays on and goes towards the centre forward position. Jacker up, can't take the mark, but Stevenson read that nicely, and he takes the mark and plays on. Straight down the middle he goes, and the mark has been taken out there. Jarks must be getting warm. He's removed one jumper, and he goes out wide to the running Watts. He takes the mark. He stops.
That's play on.
It'd be play on, or the umpire, did he call it? I couldn't see his arms. I was watching the game. And they kicked the ball, and it's short to Kelly. So Kelly now with the ball. Long option to the goal square is not good because they're all talls back there for the Thompson side. He needs a short one. Just puts it towards the top of the square, and the mark is not taken. Comes to ground, picked up there. Cole tried to get the handball away. Thompson with some numbers around the contest. They just hold the ball up now, and it will be a ball up pretty close to the top of the square. Bannockburn at their attacking end of the ground. So Fulton doing the ruck work down there. Taps it back towards the goal square. It's tapped back towards about 30 metres out from goal.
That's got to be a free kick, doesn't it?
And the umpire third in line. He says he will pay the free kick. High to Jervies.
I tell you just got to be a little bit careful bumping like that because that can turn into a report. A little bit more force and he stays down, and that's a report, you know. That's the old Byron Pickett special.
Connor Jervis from about 25 metres out directly in front. Opportunity today to kick his second goal. Kicks at goal, and that looks pretty good off the boot and straight through the middle, so he's got his first. And that's Bannockburn's first since half-time. They moved to 6-3. They trailed Thompson on 12-14. 10 minutes gone. Final quarter, Smith Holden, Blood Suzuki, final quarter scoreboard.
Has he only got the one, Connor Jervis?
Two.
Oh, I thought you said that was his first. I thought he'd kicked one early on.
Bannockburn's first since half-time.
Yeah, you said that too, but you're still stuffed up. I'll check the video, but you said that's his first. I thought, no, he kicked one earlier.
He'll still check the video.
I'll be checking the video. Don't worry
Big
about
night
that.
tonight, obviously.
What did what's he say to you, Medial?
Yep.
Yeah.
No,
Trouble with his meniscus too. What's that? That's in the knee somewhere, isn't it?
Yeah.
that's his girlfriend.
Back in the middle, Stretton. It's been an unruly afternoon today. Wall gets it away towards BJ, who takes the mark at half-back. Harding. For Bannockburn, chips the ball to Link Peters. Or just have to stop and wait, and McLeish came at him. Ball ping-pongs around, back towards Peters again. Handball to Tyquin. He gives it over the top to Jervis at half-back. Handball over the top to Cole. Had to sit and wait. Lost the footy in the tackle. Davis, handball back. Banfield towards Jacker. Had to sit and wait. Jervis came at it. Oh, that's a... What's
Yeah, he
that?
got it.
Is that,
He's got it.
is that a wrestling... There it is too. He's picked it up.
Oh, he's got him in the tombstone, Paul Ryder.
He's just holding him.
Oh, I thought
He's just holding him because I think he thought...
he was setting up for the tombstone pole driver, the Undertaker style. That would have been the end of him.
Jervis kicks it out to Harding.
He's kicking the grubby.
Kicks it to me. And it's all out of bounds on the full, so McLeish will take the free kick. Chips the ball back to Wally. And Wally takes the mark. Brendan Wall. He goes in towards Davis, who goes up off the back. Good play, Johnson. Gets around. Handball over the top. Gardner comes at it. Handball over the top to Jake Kittle. He turns around and kicks the goal. So Kittle kicks his first of the afternoon, assisted by Brandon Gardner. And the 13th for Thompson. They go 13-14-92. They lead Bannockburn 6-3-39. And that's on the Smith Holden Blood Suzuki. Final quarter scoreboard, 12 minutes played.
Up till half time, I wasn't that impressed with the Tommy Tigers. I thought they got Inverleigh next week and they're not playing well enough to go with them. But the second half's been fantastic. They've just done everything right. They haven't made any mistakes. Bannockburn have made plenty. And there's another pretty easy goal they've kicked. And yeah, they've lost a bit of interest now, the Bannockburn Tigers, I think.
Ball back in the middle. Stretton doing the ruck work, taps it forward. Miller comes up, can't take clean possession. Middleton off the ground does, and kicks long back towards the goal square, towards Fulton. That goes just beyond him. Handball goes back towards Cole, missed him, picked up by Knott, and Knott runs in. Umpire says the boys are claiming it's touched. The umpire will say it's all clear, and it's going to be a goal. Thompson is a little bit bemused by it all, but I don't think it's going to matter at this stage.
Do they have
afternoon.
the review, sister? Where's Simon? The video review, Simon.
So not with one. 7th for Bannockburn, the 7-3. 13-14 to the Thompson side.
Social club.
No?
Social club.
I'll tell you what, we'd have it if Fano was here. He's the best cameraman going around, Fano.
I'll listen to you. Text message. There'll be a text message.
Just not good in the footy tips.
I wasn't going
Why'd you bring up the wall?
I wasn't going to mention that. He's already texted me. All it was thanks. So I think he's a little bit disappointed in me. But if I didn't put it on your Fano, no one would listen to us.
Stratton gets it down. Our one listener goes through the middle.
Hey,
Scott.
Fano.
Yeah, Wall. Pack develops. The umpire will come in and ball it up again.
It's bad when you're not calling the game.
Hey, he had the sads with me one week because I didn't bag him at all.
So ball up. Stratton gets it down in the contest. Pack develops again. Peters dropped in the tackle. Maguire over the top of it as well. Now it comes out. Wall got the handball away. Back towards nobody really. Can they pick it up? Now they can. The ball comes towards Kittle at half forward. Free kick over the shoulder, said the umpire. Handball advantage? No. It's to come back. So it will be Thompson with the free kick. Scott will have it. Handballs it away quickly. Holwell off a step, goes long towards Davis. Going to have two against him. Punched forward. Banfield shuffled the handball towards Jacker. Now Davis on hands and knees to Banfield. Backwards with the handball to Wall. He just pops it up towards the hot spot. Jacker's going to have a couple against him. Falls to Kittle again. Kick around the corner. He's missed it this time. Through for one behind. 1 goal to his tally this afternoon. 13-15-93 Thompson. Bannockburn 7-3-45. And that's on the Smiths Holden Blood Suzuki final quarter scoreboard. 15 minutes played. He's getting heckled by the crowd, Link Peters.
Is he?
Yep.
Stevenson now with the ball. Going to deliver the ball. Goes out long. Mark not taken there. It's picked up. Miller tries to get the handball away. Went to Stretton. Stretton doesn't get the ball clear of the contest. Players converge on that area now, and the umpire again will come in and take possession of the ball.
Don't like that, actually. I don't mind the spectators having a go. They pay to have their money, they pay to fun. He's standing on the bench. You can't ridicule other players if you're on their bench.
He's not.
He's standing pretty close to it.
He's not on their bench.
So the ball
He's
now
4 feet
kicks
from
at the forward line.
He's not on
Kittle
their bench.
kicks the
Miles
ball,
away from it.
No.
goes to the goal
close.
square, going back. Bowden just happy enough to see it across the line and does so. So we'll have a throw in beside the behind post.
Come up here and do it. Come up here and do it.
Well,
It just looks bad.
what's the difference between whether he's standing there or whether he's standing here?
Because he's standing 4 feet from their bench. In junior footy, you're not allowed to stand there because of that sort of stuff. That's what they should be making them do here.
They've got a thing there where you're not allowed to stand.
Yeah, it's 3 inches from the box.
So the ball into play again. Out the back it runs. Gardner can't pick it up. Foolish little tap off the ground.
He's on the inside of the ground. You're not allowed to stand there.
Goes
It's not.
further afield. And it's Wiseman who has the ball.
The bloke with the beanie on. With the
Oh, I got the wrong bloke.
oh God!
I got the wrong bloke.
Lucky it's not the death penalty.
Yeah, well,
Just killed the wrong bloke.
I take that back, mate. We've also just shattered Smitty's commentary, which has been very good today. I might add.
Banfield with the ball. Handball goes back inside to Wiseman. Wiseman back into the middle of the ground. Kick wasn't good. Jark's interception now. He plays on and goes quick. Out towards Jervis. Just has to take the mark and does so. Handball's back inside. Running player. Stevenson gets to 50. Loads up. Goes long. But the kick is offline. And it will go through for a minor score. So 7-4 now to the Bannockburn side. 13-15 Thompson. 45 minutes gone, final quarter.
45 minutes. Grubby and I can just keep having a conversation over top of you. See how long you can go before you muck it up. Hodgson from fullback. Got to put your cans on to commentate. Did you know that?
I wasn't commentating.
Hodgson kicks it out towards half back, and Miller takes the mark, chips the ball to Middleton. Oh, he thought.
He's called play on.
What? Oh.
I think he's going to pay a 50.
He called play on though, did he?
He did call play on.
Oh.
He did call play. He did call play on.
He did call play on, and Wiseman played on. So Will Middleton's going to handball it to the umpy. He can kick it for him. He's going to kick a goal.
Oh, he's nearly missed.
He made hard work of it too, Will Middleton. He got it though in the end. So he's first. 8th for Bannockburn, 8-4-52. The trail Thompson 13-15-93. And that is on the Smiths Holden Blood Suzuki final quarter scoreboard. 18.5 played.
I'm going to say it's only 5 goals. It's 5 goals, 11, 7 goals. Yeah. The way the game's gone since half time, I think they're pretty lucky they're not 10 or 11 down, really. But what they've got to do is keep fighting it out, because with the other results, if they're still in the mix after today, with the other results, percentage and just spirit would be my call.
So good tap out there by Stretton this time. Again, it's going to be Thompson to get first hand on it. It was Banfield, but he was set upon pretty quickly, and the ball is going to be thrown up again, not too far from that centre circle. Kelly a bit slow to get up off the ground. Again, Stretton doing the ruck work, just tries to flip it out the back. Holwell had it, released it, and went to Kelly. Kelly got the handball back inside the Tyquin. Tyquin from 50 loads up and goes long, and he is offline. So it's now 8-5 for the Bannockburn side.
How many of the behinds do you reckon have gone to the left?
All of them.
At the southern end.
Nearly all of them.
Oh, it was a quick kick in. It was a good interception there by Smilovic. Holwell turns the ball over and gets the ball out. Picks up by Jervis, runs inside the square, and he has popped it through. And Connor Jervis.
That's his third, mate.
That'll be his third, Grub. 2 in this quarter, actually. And Bannockburn's fourth for this half time.
The funny thing is, you could have said, nearly all of the, as you said, points have gone to the other side. If you had asked me that before the game, I'd have said the same thing.
Oh,
Because that's the way the flags are going. But I just think, I honestly think a good side in our league are getting a professional enough to talk about stuff like that before the game and say, hey, that's what's going to happen. We knew it was going to happen. It did happen. Aim at the other post. If the wind doesn't get it, well, it's not your fault. But it will.
That's a basic fundamental.
Just the basic. It's just like running too close to the man on the mark when you're having for goal. Basic mistakes that you should never make, ever.
Back to the middle. Stretton gets it down. Holwell handed it to McLeish. Short little kick. Middleton. His handball to Tyquin. Goes to Matt Watts at centre wing. Handballs it over the top to Kelly. Had to sit and wait for the handball. Had to loop it back to Watts. He's under pressure. Got it back to Kelly. They got out of it just. Short little kick was okay to Tyquin, who takes the mark at half forward. He goes with the kick in. It's a good kick too. Fulton takes the mark. I'll shoot for goal from at 45 out, 45 degree angle. All too little too late, unfortunately, for Bannockburn. 21 played, final term. Still 34 points the difference. Fulton comes in. Right foot kick, looks pretty good off the boot.
Jeez, that's a good kick.
So Fulton kicks his first of the afternoon. 10th for Bannockburn, 10-5-65. I trail Thompson 13-15-93. Smith Holden Blood Suzuki final quarter scoreboard 21.5 played.
There was a point during the...
There we go. There's the text.
Yeah, there's a point during the third quarter, early last quarter, where I didn't think Bannockburn were going to fight it out. Now, look, don't get me wrong. I've got a funny feeling that Thompson might have taken the foot off the pedal just a little bit, but you've still got to fight it out. And at the moment, that's what they're doing. And good luck to them.
And then you've got to raise the question, where was this during the third quarter?
Yes, but kick another couple of goals and they might only lose by 3 or 4 goals. People look in the paper and say, oh, that's not too bad. And it hasn't been. It has been bad.
Yeah. So ball back in the middle of the ground again. Thompson this time through McLeish. Try to clear the ball out. Stretton lays a tackle. Ball's not going to come out of there. So we'll have another ball up to take place.
Now, I know this is not the first quarter, but there's no wind at East.
There you go. Great.
Ball thrown up and it's kicked out of the middle.
You can do better than that, Noel.
Troth goes long and the mark has been taken out there.
Towners storming away. 31 points in front, the Towners.
Ooh, Johnson now runs to the kicks the ball back towards the centre half forward position. Davis can't take the mark, runs free. Middleton took him down in a tackle. Should have been a free kick, I would have thought. Picked up by Cole, did that nicely. Got the handball away to his brother. Put him under a little bit of pressure, but he keeps going after the ball. At ground level, it was McLeish. Josh Cole goes back after it again at ground level. Sitting on top is Wiseman. Ball is going to sit underneath for a fair while there. Umpires allowed things to go. It's kind of forced its way out of the contest. There's a high tackle and it's going to go Thompson's way. I think it's Banfield that's going to be the recipient, and he goes across the ground out to Wall. A bit of space by himself, a little bit of cramp as he took the mark.
No wonder. That's 74 kicks.
So Wall, candy time again, gets around the first Chackler, goes over the top to Trowith. He goes short into the half forward line. The mark is taken out there by Banfield once again, who's pushed forward. So it's to slow things down now for the Thompson side. Goes low, goes flat into the forward line. Mark is not taken out there at ground level. Ball is picked up through the contest. Jacker, handball over the top was smothered, went to Thulis. Got the kick away, went outside 50, or not quite outside 50. The mark has been taken there by Reese Howell. He goes back inside to Brennan Wall. Wall off a step, goes long, back towards the goal square. Mark is not taken. It will be pushed through for a minor score to the Thompson side. We'll see them move now to 13-16, 10-5. Bannockburn, and 24 minutes gone. Final quarter. Smiths Holden Blood Suzuki, final quarter scoreboard.
Short kick in, Harding.
Only just got over the top of Davis again.
Over the top of Davis. Finds Bowden. He goes wide, looking for Fulton. Maguire and Denham against him. Oh, Fulton nearly got it. Couldn't quite catch it though. Tyquin gets the kick away, 2-on-1. And the one's Jacques. He does nicely. He's only got one player, Stevenson, and the goals. He goes for either. Stevenson does well to work himself to the goal square.
Touched.
And it's touched off the back there for a one behind.
Might even have been touched by Stevenson.
It might have been too, I think so. 10-6-66 Bannockburn. Thompson 13-16-94. 25 played, final term. Wiseman kicks it in. Dangerous kick to centre half back. Banfield Over the top, Reek. Handball inside to Tyquin. His kick was smothered, taken away by Tresize. Clearing, kick out wide. Holwell runs back with a fly to the foot. He takes the mark, plays on quickly, gives it away to Freeman.
Thought he was going to jib it then, Holwell.
Oh, Freeman. 2 bounces. Handball over the top to Jake Kittle. Draws a player. Handballs it back to Freeman. Cyril comes in. Bit of candy. Another one.
Look at that.
There you go.
Look
Easy
at
as
that.
you like.
How
Daniel
easy
Freeman
do you want it?
kicks 4 this afternoon. And the 14th for Thompson. 14-16 100. They lead Bannockburn 10-6 66. Smith's Holden, Blood Suzuki. Final quarter scoreboard 25.5 played.
I'm speechless, really. I've just run out of things.
He could be the X factor in the finals, I reckon.
Oh, no doubt. I was talking to Reece Howell before the game, and I just mentioned to it that St Albans may be a bogey for Thompson if they don't play it correctly because of the way they play their game. But the pluses are there's a fair bit of space for a bloke like Freeman to run back into, and I reckon you're right. I reckon he could be a big X factor come August, September at St Albans Oval. A real big X factor.
So back in the middle of the ground we go again. It's the Ruckman go at it. It's Stretton who gets the ball down. Dicked up by Peters. Went out to back door to Kelly. Got the handball away. It, runs towards centre wing. And it's Maguire that's chasing the ball. Got the handball away. Back to Troworth. He's tackled. Brought down. Working hard still Bannockburn. And they get the ball back into the middle of the ground. Jervis will take the mark. He plays on. He goes back towards Miller. Miller now with the ball. Can go across the ground. Out there is Watts. Matty Watts now, just looking at his option, goes to Bowden by hand. This is Luke. Looks to go long towards the leading Fulton. Kick goes over the top. Ball runs to the goal square, and the Wiseman will just be happy enough to see it through for a minor score. So 10-7 now to Bannockburn. 14-16. Wiseman in quickly. Goes to the half-back line. Baden picks the ball up nicely. Ends up in the hands of Hodgson. Hands back over the top. And it's Wiseman that runs onto the ball. Picks it up. Has plenty of time. Just looks at his options further afield. Wasn't too sure, so he stops. Put himself under a little bit of pressure. Had Holwell there. Holwell's hands a little bit too hard. Ends up with Baden. He's put the ball down in the tackle. Bannockburn have turned the ball over to Tyquin. Running player Jervis. And how many is that, Grubby? 4 for Jervis. And that's the 11th goal for Bannockburn. They're 11-7. 14-16 to Thompson. 27 minutes gone. Final quarter. Smith Holden, Blood Suzuki. Final quarter scoreboard.
Well, I did name him as one of the Bannockburn players that had tried 100% for 4 quarters, and he's got his right rewards. He's kicked 4 goals. I reckon he's been Bannockburn's best player if you have a look at their performance across the day. But unfortunately, they just haven't had enough of them to really challenge Thompson here today. What are they down?
27.
27 points.
Belmont are leading West by a point.
Oh, don't start that again. You got me with that last week. I had 7 heart attacks, 4 coronaries.
North Geelong are only 25 up on Winch too.
Oh,
They've
no.
come back.
That'd be nearly finished, though, wouldn't they, both games?
Yeah. I think the Belmont game might be finished, actually.
Oh, yeah?
Well, I don't know. It's sort of it hasn't moved.
On, mate.
Not if Cogsy's on the clock.
Belmont's 2 points in front now.
Give us
so
a
they're
ring,
still going.
Cogsy.
Now the ball from the middle. Baden got it down to Kelly. Holding the ball, said the umpire. Free kick. You
won't be able to move on from there. There's no advantage. You've got to go back behind your mark.
He thought about it, though.
Yeah, he did.
Baden chipped the ball wide. So now they go. Maguire goes out wide for Banfield. Comes back in board looking for Wall. Chopped off, though, by Kelly. Wall goes and gets it again. Troworth, handball outboard to Banfield. Has to get back on the left. His handball into McLeish. Back. They're shuffling it back around. Troworth, still 60 out. Chips the ball. Howell takes the mark. Oh, Reese, 50 from goal.
Nah, too far.
I think that might be too far.
Too far at this stage of the game. His legs would be buggered. His head would be buggered. He'll be looking to give it off if he can. There he goes.
Hodgson.
To a bloke 11 metres past him.
So Hodgson might give it back. They're just playing now. He gives it away. They've thought about backwards. Maguire still at right half forward. He chips the ball short to McLeish. So back to where Hodgson was before. He can go over to Hutchinson or he can go to Baden. He goes back to Baden on centre wing. And he chips the ball to Troworth. He can go back to Denham if he wants. He does. You got Hutchinson.
What are they doing this for?
Well, why not? Create some space on the other side, I suppose. And he chips the ball to Hodgson, who takes the mark at centre half back.
They've kicked 14-16 all day without doing it.
Goes to Hutchinson. He goes short to Maguire. Kicks into the man on the mark, which was Jacques. Goes to Wiseman. Handball, sort of, to Cole. His kick was smothered by Wiseman. Back to the middle. Coming at it, Scott, as the siren sounds. Maybe that's what they were waiting for.
Maybe.
And it is Thompson 14, 16, 100. They have defeated Bannockburn 11, 7, 73 by 27 points. Goal kickers Dale.
Yes, for the victors here, the Thompson this afternoon. Freeman with 4, 3 to Davis, 2 each to Jacker, Wall, Gardner, and 1 to Kittle. And for Bannockburn, 4 to Jervis, 1 each to Knott, Jarks, Fulton, Peters, Middleton, Smilovic, and Miles.
So Thompson 14, 16, 100. Defeat Bannockburn 11, 7, 73. We'll take a break and come back with the final siren. Thanks to Buckley's Entertainment Centre. Wrap things up here at Victoria Park this afternoon. You're listening to Matchday Live on 94.7 The Pulse.